How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. There is something that scares the crap out of me, and I didn't even realize what it was until somewhat recently, and I feel a little bit foolish for saying that, but I need to explain it here for you today, and it will make you, I think, more bullish on crypto overall, especially compared to other assets. And you're going to see the big picture, I think, by the end. Now, if you guys don't mind, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, I really do appreciate that. It helps out the channel a lot. We have a green day today, which is awesome. Like, Bitcoin is right around its all-time high. All we need is about a $1,500 candle. We were within $500 of it earlier. Ethereum hit all-time highs today. BNB is $40 away, so less than 10%, just like it could happen in an hour or something like that. So it's a great day to be in crypto. We have Polkadot, the parachain auctions coming up here very soon. We also have the Taproot upgrade for Bitcoin. It's a very bullish time. With that being said, I do have to cover this for you here today though. And if you guys want, there is a link underneath the video down to BlockFi to get an interest rate on your cryptos. I really suggest using multiple brokers. So if you guys haven't already signed up with BlockFi, they are giving really good rates. Like I haven't seen really rates that are higher than this in something as safe as this. So 9.5% on USDT or 9% on other stable coins, and they pay interest on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and those kinds of things. So check it out. They are giving up to $250 too, depending on how much you put in there. Now, if you guys want to know what I'm buying and selling, I bought Phantasma the other day. I made a video on it, a full video, and it went up about 20 to 30% really quickly. So we bought back around 130, and now it's kind of taken off up to 160. It was even higher than that before because it's still down for 10%. Like it was up around 180. And you know, if you would have heard that, because I did give everyone the word right when I bought it in my Patreon. If you guys want to check that out, you can check it out underneath the video. Also told everyone I was buying VeChain, and now VeChain's up to 16 cents, I want to say, and I bought it at 13 cents, 16 and a half cents. So check that out underneath the video. There is a discount if you sign up for a full year. Now, what am I so scared about? Well, I've been thinking about this, right? I used to think about cryptocurrency as this really risky investment. And I thought of this as like the highest risk curve or the highest risk investment I could buy without just going and throwing my money at gambling or something like that. And now I'm starting to think it's the only investment. Not really that you can't invest in other things, but I'm more and more worried about people that don't have cryptocurrencies. And I'll explain here. So what do we get told? We get told to save for retirement, to be rich, to be able to retire maybe a little bit early. You know, how much do you need to start saving? Well, 15%. 15% is a good amount, people say, and that will help you retire after 30, 35 years of working your 9-to-5 job, and you just throw it in an index fund, maybe 60% stocks, 40% bonds by the time you retire, maybe 90-10 now. But we're told to do that. Now, a lot of people can't even invest the 10 to 15% when they start a job because, you know, you get out of college or you have high school and you have bills, you have maybe mouths to feed, maybe you just have a bunch of loans. And a lot of people don't have an extra 10, 15% sitting around, especially after taxes or even before taxes if you're investing in a 401k. So we're told to do this. Let's say you actually do this. You save up a good amount of money and you do what you're supposed to do. I don't know if that's enough if you're investing in normal assets. Now let me show you why. So this is coming from Raoul Pal. This is him explaining the central bank balance sheet versus the SPX, so an index fund. Basically, it's the same thing over the last year. So what does that mean exactly? Well, the central bank buying all these assets is pushing up the S&P 500, right? Also, 40% of all US dollars were printed in the last 12 months. So it seems like a great time to be in the stock market, right? Because inflation's only 3, 4, 5% at a time. But hey, index funds are up 40% in the last year. We went from like 230 up to 430. Actually, I have a better chart here. We went up to from 270 up to 390 in a year from May to May when this article was produced. That's a 40% return, 44% return. That's awesome, right? Yes, for people that aren't looking at how much money we're printing and looking at the price of every single asset. Every single asset, it seems like, is getting exponentially more expensive. Obviously, that's true, right? Because we have inflation, but houses 20, 30% more expensive, stocks 20, 30, 40% more expensive. Just things that you have to buy are extremely expensive, and sometimes we don't even see that because they're just giving us less of it. But a lot of people think inflation's only 3 or 4%. But if you want to get rich, you don't get rich from paying 30% less for like your daily goods, right? You get rich from buying assets that appreciate over time. So it doesn't necessarily matter if you're trying to get really wealthy. It doesn't matter too much what inflation does for your goods. It matters how much assets go up. Now, the scary thing, and of course, I'm generalizing here, but the scary thing is if you got a 40% return, that's what was printed last year. So you're really not getting that much of a return. What is interesting though is crypto. So the index funds did what I say, 40%, 44% return. Over the last year in crypto, we've seen a 7x. We went from a $400 trillion market cap, and this isn't over the same time frame. It's off a little bit, but we went from a $440 million market cap for all cryptos, or $440 billion for all cryptos, up to $2.85 trillion in a year. So a lot of these cryptos over the last year have greatly outpaced the market. Let's filter so that we can see the 1 year. And like I said, if you haven't gotten something like this, if you have not gotten a huge return, you might be down overall. Let's just go year to date because apparently we can't do the full year on CoinMarketCap. But you can see year to date, 123% on Bitcoin. And that's just year to date because it was pushed up at the beginning of the year. 600% on Ethereum, 1,600% on BNB, Solana, 13,000%. The stable coins are going to be sideways, but look at all these returns. I realize that, hey, crypto's not for everyone. At least some people can't wrap their head around it. But if you're not getting a large return, you're probably falling behind. If you're getting 10%, 5%, you're falling behind. There's too much inflation. There's too much money printing. There are too many bond repurchases or bond purchases to not be getting good returns. So you have to be able to outperform the market. And crypto is, at least Bitcoin, is the best performing asset 9 of the last 11 years. And not to say that just because that's happened in the past, that's going to happen in the future. But if you can't wrap your head around what Bitcoin really is, look at how much adoption there is. Look at all the news around it. So even if you can't understand it, look at the adoption of it. And that's the important thing, I think, for a lot of people to do. Now, of course, not all of us have all the money in the world to throw at crypto. And I don't necessarily think throwing all your money at crypto right now is the best option because honestly, we're going up, sure, but we have gone up a lot already. So I put my money in crypto a while ago. I've been adding as time goes on. I've been dollar cost averaging. I really think that's the way to go. So if you have, $100,000 to your name, don't just go throw $90,000 in crypto right now necessarily. It might be a time to dollar cost average, but I think this should scare people that aren't putting enough towards cryptocurrencies or aren't trying to outperform something like how much money we're printing, right? You should be trying to get that. Now, of course, I don't want to have you invest in risky assets. I can't tell you what to invest in or what to buy. So always do your own research. Make sure you're comfortable with what you're doing. I just wanted to put this out there because I think a lot of people aren't thinking about it the right way. I'm worried for people that aren't able to invest just because of how much printing is going on and people's wages aren't going up 40% on average. So that's just my opinion. I hope I didn't worry anyone too much, but hopefully maybe you're a little bit more bullish on crypto. Of course, I want you guys to do your own research. Now, that being said, if you guys want to check out BlockFi, you can underneath the video. I do want to say too, I have been trying out a new stock trading platform called MOOMOO. So I do want to talk about a new app that is a partner of the channel and actually one that I've been using more recently, which is MOOMOO. Now, they give free level 2 data and short selling information daily, and it is commission free for US residences. Now, they are actually celebrating the 9th anniversary of their parent company, Futu, and it might seem like a new app to the US, but The Hong Kong version of the app is actually #1 among stock apps in Hong Kong. Now, securities are offered through the parent company Futu, which is a broker-dealer, and they are a member of SIPC/FINRA. With that being said, if you deposit using the link underneath the video, you can get a stock worth up to $350. And if you deposit $2,000 or more within the promotional period and keep that in there for 30 days, they will give you a free share of GM stock. So definitely check out the link underneath the video to try out MOOMOO today. So thank you to MOOMOO for sponsoring that part of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you guys so much. This is a great day. I love looking at the markets right now. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.